This is the Garden Minute brought to you by Swedish Covenant Hospital. Hi, I'm Amanda Joy, founder of Peterson Garden Project. Today we're going to talk about basil. You know, we have a typical conception of what basil is. It looks like this. You might see it on a caprese salad. It's, you know, very familiar to us, but there's a lot of basil varieties out there. This plot alone has several. So we've got our normal Genovese type basil, and then we have a lemon basil here and a purple basil. Comes in purple too. So there's a lot of variety with basil, but it has a few things in common. First off, it's going to want to go to seed. So you'll notice that each of these has a sort of a sprouty seed thing on the top. So you're going to want to maintain the productivity of the leaves, you're going to make sure that you cut those off. So you can just use your sharp snippers. Sometimes you can just use your fingers and pinch them off, but snippers are always a good bet. So I'm just going to cut a few of these off. And by doing that, it allows the plant to focus on producing flavorful leaves versus moving towards seed production. That's the end of its life cycle. So let's talk a little bit about harvesting basil. You know, you don't have to pull up the entire plant. You can just pick the parts that you want. Say you want to have a small garnish or you want to make a small batch of pesto. You don't need to pull up the entire plant. You can just go in here and perhaps, you know, snip off a few pieces like this. That'll allow the plant to keep growing. You don't need to yank the whole thing. So I could just go around with all these basils here and get a nice little handful that would make what I need, and then I have the plant that's still in the ground and it's going to keep producing until the end of the season. This has been the Garden Minute. Special thanks to the Chicago Flower and Garden Show, Swedish Covenant Hospital, and Production One Media.